Good morning. I'm Shane Holcomb alongside Aiden Linnerton and Andrew Panoff. Today we're going to be talking about the NBA. First topic, we're going to talk about the winners and losers of free agency. So, Aiden, what do you think?
Well, I think the winners are the Los Angeles Clippers. They signed NBA champion, Finals MVP Kawhi Leonard, and they somehow got Paul George in a trade, although giving up 5 first-round picks might be a debatable one. And they still have that. They didn't really lose much. They lost Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who's a nice piece, and Danilo Gallinari. It's actually good that they got rid of that contract. But now they still got Lou Williams, Patrick Beverly, Zubats. Their team is still very good, and I actually think they could do really well this season.
What about you, Andrew?
My winner of free agency is actually the Portland Trailblazers because they have a very solid team, and they locked up on their max franchise player Damian Lillard and kept the pieces around him and got rid of Enes Kanter's contract to make them a more well-rounded team.
I actually think, and then my loser, it's got to be the New York Knicks. When they traded Porzingis, everyone was being like, "Oh, don't worry, we're getting Durant, Kyrie, Zion." They missed out on all 3. They ended up with R.J. Barrett, Julius Randle, and then some other like bench players that aren't like bad, but it's not really Kevin Durant or Kyrie Irving.
My losers of free agency are also New York. However, it's the Nets. A lot of people think the Nets are winners. However, they signed Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant. Kyrie Irving has a lot of questions himself, being a cancer in the locker room and not being able to get along with teammates when they had previously a great chemistry back in Brooklyn with D'Angelo Russell, Jared Allen, and them. And then they also signed Kevin Durant, who nobody knows how he's going to be to a max deal to leave them hopeless for the next multiple years to come.
Yeah, I don't think there was really like a specific loser, but I think the winner, not as a team but as a conference, is definitely the Western Conference. It's going to be very interesting to see. I think there might be 6 teams in the Western Conference that can win the NBA championship next year, so the Western Conference is definitely going to be fun to watch. Let's move on to our next topic. What do you think? Who is one team that could surprise us this year and make a deep playoff run?
The Utah Jazz. The Utah Jazz really got really nice pieces in this offseason. They traded for Mike Conley, which is a great leader. He's a great leader in the locker room. And they also got Bojan Bogdanovic, who is actually a really good shooter and put up like 18 points per game last season. And they still kept almost everyone except Eric Favors. So I think they could actually make a really deep playoff run.
I think the Atlanta Hawks are going to be the surprise of 2019 with developing young players like Trae Young and John Collins. And in the draft, they scored with DeAndre Hunter and many others.
Yeah, I think I agree with you, Aiden. I think the Utah Jazz are the winners. Well, not the winners, the team that could surprise us this year. They already had a pretty good team, and don't forget about Donovan Mitchell, a very talented player out of Louisville. I think he's the best player of the 2017 draft so far, and I think he's going to be a superstar to come. Our final topic today is, who do you think is going to win the NBA championship, or just give us a finals prediction, like Eastern Conference, Western Conference.
My finals prediction is going to be the Philadelphia 76ers versus the Los Angeles Clippers. The Los Angeles Clippers, like I said, was my winner of free agency. They got Finals MVP Kawhi, traded for Paul George, still kept most of their pieces. I think they will win the championship, but their opponent will be the Philadelphia 76ers. Although they lost Jimmy Butler to Miami, they actually got a great trade getting Josh Richardson in that deal. And they also signed perennial All-Star Al Horford, who is getting older, but he will be definitely a nice piece for them in their pursuit for a championship.
I also believe the 76ers will be in the championship. However, they will lose to the Golden State Warriors. I think the Golden State Warriors will win because before Kevin Durant, they went 73-9, an NBA record. And now they have Steph Curry, who has his own field, and he's going to play like a beast. And they also have Coach Steve Kerr, who has multiple championships.
That's going to wrap up the show. Thank you for listening to NBA Live. Aiden Linnerton alongside Andrew Panoff. I'm Shane Holcomb, signing off.
Great work, guys.
Great work.